Speak up louder.
Okay, let me get started anyway. I gotta start the meeting.
Okay, no problem.
All right, very good. Okay, welcome everyone. This is the January 14th, 2025 meeting of the Town of Waterford Design Review Board. This is a web-based call, so we are operating under the following procedures. The session is being audio and video recorded. We will not use the chat feature in this meeting. To ensure good sound quality, the default rule for this meeting is that everyone will remain on mute. Commissioners and staff will generally remain on mute, except when speaking or voting. This meeting is open to the public, but is not a public hearing. Therefore, no members of the public may speak unless specifically invited to do so. If a member of the public creates an audio or video disruption, they may be manually ejected from the meeting upon recommendation of the staff or chair. We appreciate your attendance at this meeting. Should you have any questions about the process, you may call our staff at 860-444-5813 after the meeting has ended. And with that, I turn over to the chair.
Good afternoon. First order of business is call to order and appointment of alternates. We have full-time members all present, so no alternates. Item number 2, plan reviews. Number PL-24-16, request of Walmart Real Estate Business Trust, owner and applicant for a site plan special permit approval for an expansion at 155 Waterford Parkway North, CR zone in accordance with sections 9.12, 22, and 23 of the zoning regulations, and as shown on plans entitled Proposed Site Plan Documents for Walmart Store number 233-1000, proposed pickup and signage, striping improvements, and building expansion. So, take it away.
Great, thank you. Greg DeBona here from Bowler. We basically represent Walmart in this application to expand the building and make parking lot modifications, mostly around the intent of improving their online pickup operation. So for those who have used it before or are familiar with it, Walmart offers a online basically pre-order shopping experience where you can place your orders for basically grocery use and set a time to come and pick up the orders that would be prepared by Walmart employees and basically delivered to your vehicle upon arrival. So kind of, again, just a feature to be able to allow, an alternative option and allow folks to be able to get their errands done without actually having to get out of their car. So that service has been proven to be really popular. It's a growing market to the point where we're doing these type of expansions really on all of Walmart's stores all up and down the East Coast and really across my team, primarily the Northeast region. And so I'll show the plans in a second, but for this store, one of the things that we evaluate is if Walmart has adequate space inside the building to convey basically the staging and handle these orders that come in more efficiently than currently what they're doing. And sometimes that warrants the need to add additional building square footage. And that square footage is solely intended to be the area for additional online, grocery pickup operations. So it's, for lack of a better term, basically back of house operation. It houses coolers and it houses storage racks and basically areas that you would expect to see where orders could be placed and staged and be ready for anywhere within that 4-hour pickup that they tend to provide to people when you place the online orders. So I will see if I can share my screen here. I think I can. Looks like I have permission. Appreciate that. So hopefully everybody should be seeing the overall site plan, which was titled the SSM-1 plan. This is part of the submission set that we provided. It had all of our relevant zoning information, things like setbacks, parking requirements, and that sort of thing. What you're seeing on this plan is really the extent of the project improvements. One of the things that we look at when we evaluate the online grocery is also just the current standards in the parking lot. So one thing that Walmart asked us to look at as far as a compliance item is what's the stop control and signage and striping look like throughout the center. So you see on this plan where you see a lot of the hatched areas. This just reflects where the new stop control, stop bars, stop signs, stop markings, pavement arrows, really just kind of a refresh to the parking lot. It's basically what we do on every site. The whole parking lot as part of the project will get a new fresh seal coat and restriping anyway, but the black hatching there, the gray hatching, just kind of gives the contractor the understanding that they'd be basically putting the new stop control measures at that point as well. All the other rest of the improvements are on the right-hand side of the building when you're looking at the front of the building. That's where currently today there's the pickup operation is now. There's also order ahead pickup spaces on that side for the internal McDonald's tenant. This area is all going to be reconfigured where you can see kind of the, I guess the backwards L-shaped addition into the building that has the light gray hatch and then surrounded by basically updated sidewalk area. And again, that's the 3,800 square feet. It's not open to customers. It's not open to shopping. It's only serviced by the associates of Walmart. Then I'll go ahead and flip to the blow up of the site plan. The site plan sheets, it's titled the SP1. It actually is a side-by-side viewport of what's in the area that's being demolished, and then on the right, what's being proposed. So you can see that area I was mentioning where the current pickup operation is for the spaces, and there's some landscape area and some concrete really that's out in front of the store on the right-hand side today. And you can see where that's going to get all really converted over. A little bit of a loss of parking to accompany the building area. And you see the new pickup area, which does basically flank the right-hand side of the drive aisle and then also extend into the front right parking field. So you'd have some additional pickup spaces that are going to be really across the front drive aisle. There's also some new pedestrian crossing crosswalks that are really, again, intended for, that's the associate path for when the employees bring your orders out to your vehicles. There are some utility relocations that we're gonna have to propose as well, which I'll go through. But as far as the pickup operation, the improvements in the parking lot are basically just pickup signage, very similar to what you see out there now. Walmart has slightly changed the color. It used to be orange, now everything's back to blue. So all the orange signage has gone away. This will all be blue signs, but each space would have basically bollard with signage on it. In this case, it'd be front and back, delineating the pickup spaces and the number. And again, just this is only done, just for the sake of kind of efficiency and making sure that when people come to the site, they know where to go for the pickup, and then they can notify the store that they're in the right stall so their order can be brought out to them. I'll switch to the drainage utility plan, which was titled the GD-1, and I'll zoom in a little bit here. You can see the extent of the improvements that are being made. There is a current grease trap that services the store now. That's basically going to be in the way of where the building addition will be proposed. So we're looking to move that grease trap further out into the drive aisle. So it would be an actual new grease trap, but the same size, same capacity, same function as what is in the store today. Currently, that grease trap actually goes out from the building through the grease trap and then back into the building, and then circulates through and discharges out the front of the building through the regular sewer line. In this condition, we are proposing to keep the sewer line outside the building, so it would come out, go through the grease interceptor, and then the sewer line would run down the drive aisle and basically then come to a manhole and take another, in this case, a left on the plan, and then tie back into the existing sewer system that's out along the front drive aisle. In order to provide appropriate separation from the sewer and water, we're also going to move the water line over so that we don't have the water and the sewer so close to each other. So you see a relocation there of the water line as well. The stormwater, we do have some new downspout connections that will come off of the building addition. Those are being proposed to just tie directly into the stormwater system that's already there. So we'll be basically tying in a series of 8-inch pipes into the existing 24-inch, and just be taking care of the roof runoff from the additional building area. There's also a canopy that comes off the front door of the pickup door location, so that canopy will have a drainage tie-in to the stormwater network as well. And most of the grading that we have to do is pretty minor. We're able to basically tie everything back in into the parking lot. Don't have to extend grades out beyond the limit of where the parking ends today, or the curb line on the right-hand side of the plan. So kind of a minor adjustment to the surface grade to make it work for the building expansion and the raised curb. It would be raised curb on that side of the building, just to help define that travel lane separation from the sidewalk to the driveway. And really, that's kind of it as far as I guess maybe like the technical improvements go. But obviously I'm here to answer any questions or anything that comes up. I know there were some initial like technical review comments that came in that we did respond to, but I'd be happy to go over any of those if there's open questions regarding that as well.
I don't have any questions. No, I'm good so far. What about Jill or
Does anyone else have any questions?
Joy?
On
Ed,
board?
questions?
No.
I'm good.
I just said, were there any new, as far as I know you said that the parking, or actually on the paperwork, that the parking was gonna be reduced.
Yep.
Handicap parking, is there any type of, on the new end? Is there any over there, or is it just gonna be what it
No, so the
is?
ADA accessible parking spaces that are in front of the main vestibules will stay. So it looks like we have 12 of them on the general merchandise side, and then another 12 today on the grocery side of the vestibule. The perk of the ADA, the perk of the pickup operation too, is that almost every space acts as an accessible route because people don't have to get out of their cars. So
Okay.
we do
Yeah, that's-
like that benefit for folks that are able to do the online ordering. I should have also mentioned that these are all oversized spaces. So these are all 12-foot wide stalls as well, which is really what drives the reduction in parking, just because you're gonna have a higher turnover. A typical operation only takes about 5 minutes, between when you get there and you get loaded up and you leave. And you're gonna have the employees out there, opening doors and helping people load in and out of the car. So giving them as much space as would be ideal, and that Walmart's determined that 12 feet is basically that width that they like to see for this type of operation.
Thank you.
Aren't any more questions? I'll move acceptance. Sure.
a motion.
There is motion to accept plans as presented.
I make the motion to accept.
And all in favor?
Aye.
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 Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And I very much appreciate you guys doing this via Zoom as well. Really, really a nice convenience from the application side. So thank you very much.
All right,
I got a personal question for Mr. Demona.
Yeah.
You don't know Adelmo Demona, do you?
Say again, Adelmo?
Yeah.
No, I
All right.
don't. Yeah, we come from a lot of DeBonas in the Massachusetts region, but
Yeah, he was from Quincy.
yeah. Small. So my cousin was in Quincy, and she was one of 17 DeBonas that graduated in her graduation class, and the other 16 were not related to us. So
All right.
quite a good population of folks that came over. But I appreciate the question. Thanks.
Okay, very good. All right, Greg, we'll see you at 6:30.
Excellent. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, moving on to second item on the agenda, the approval of the October 22nd, 2024 meeting minutes.
Motion to approve?
Thank you, Joy. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Michael. All in favor of minutes from October 22nd?
Aye.
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 I'll pass or whatever the right word is. I wasn't there.
Very good. Thank you, Ed.
And
All right. Minutes are approved. All right, so. What else we have? Number 3, approval of the September 10th, 2024 meeting. Am I reading up the same?
Yeah.
Oh, that's last year's minutes. I'm looking.
Reading it off.
Goodness. Right. Okay, so that's it.
Did we? Excuse me just a
yeah.
second. Should we accept the schedule or not? I know it's just a.
Well, you can
meeting.
certainly add that. Yeah, you can have the motion.
I would say the motion, so you'd make a motion to add it to the, or just, do you have to make a motion to add it to the agenda, or can you just make?
Yeah, and then you, yeah,
Make the motion
I'm,
and then-
I'm gonna make a motion to add the 2025 schedule of meetings to the agenda.
Thank you, Bob. Is there a second?
Second.
Ed,
Thank you. All in favor of adding the scheduled meetings to the agenda, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
I make a motion to accept the schedule, design review board schedule of meetings for 2025 as submitted.
Thank you, Bob. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ed. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Schedule accepted. Thank you very much. Okay, now, unless there's any other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Ed. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Joy. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you all very much.
Happy New Year.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Same to you.
Good.